Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Evades him. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 61 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Easy.
On the toss, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. A toss left, Mixon. That good for 22 and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. second down. Here's Mixon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They look to throw on third with Dalton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Over here, over here.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
He's going to get it running right. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third down, Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? What up?
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10. Back as that sets him up for third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Fielded just inside the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go 368. Five. Heads up.
Andy Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
He's got his tight end. It's Fells. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Now let's go.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down.
Set. 3-19.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Move.
Mixon on the toss right. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Back to Mixon on first down. Finding room inside the 40. Powering his way forward. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And now to the air. Dalton, flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Let's go.
Chubb on the counter. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now let's go.
2nd down, Mayfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Check 26, check 26. Nice. 53's the mic. 50. Heavy. Here we go. Regular. 368.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Dalton operating in the red zone now to Mixon on the check down. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Go. We're good. Here we go. Check it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Mayfield now on second down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Yo, on the ball! On the ball!
So, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
And here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2. They'll
run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
We're good. We're good.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Dalton off play action. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
2nd and goal from the 1.
2 by 2. Move. 6 man.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And now running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Mayfield on play action. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Play action here with Dalton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Now, Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15.
There you go, 368.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From midfield here, Dalton points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is... Incomplete. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Dalton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Dalton now to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. A false start backs them up 5, first and 15.
Let's go! 3-19!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Mayfield on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Again, idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here you go. We're good. We're good.
A handoff to Mixon. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on.